So today I am prepping my veal, which is beef. I don't like to use pork at all. I like to use beef. And I'm going to prep it. So I've got my packages all ready to go. I had a whole bunch in the freezer. So I'm going to tenderize them with my tenderizer. I've got a piece of plastic over top, and I'm just going to tenderize away on all of my veal. And I'm putting them in a milk bath, which they will soak in overnight. And then tomorrow I'll go ahead and I will prep and bread and all that for tomorrow's dinner. So I'm going to continue on making my famous family schnitzel. My parents always made this for us, and it was a real treat. We would always ask for schnitzels for our birthday. It's passed on down to my family, and Layla asks for it for her birthday. I usually make it for my birthday, but this year it just didn't work out, so tomorrow it is. So I'm going to get away on pounding and tenderizing my veal. Thing to note is when you're tenderizing, I usually try to pull it to the sides. The pieces will get much bigger when you're tenderizing as you're stretching it out to the meat. And then I'll take it over and I'll flip it. Give it a look, make sure it's nice and thin. I'm gonna do one more on this side. I don't like leaving my schnitzel this large, so what I'll do is I will take it and cut it in half. That way it's much more manageable to cook with and to have on your plate. Now that these are done, we can throw them into the bowl and we can continue on with the rest of the veal. I missed this part when I was filming, but once you have everything tenderized and placed in the bowl, make sure your milk covers all of the meat nicely, and make sure that when you put the saran wrap over top, I like to place it tightly so it's touching the meat, pressed down on the sides of the bowl so there's no air or air pockets, bubbles getting into the meat at all. Once you have everything packaged up, place your bowl into the fridge overnight and let it do its thing. In the morning, we will drain and prep for schnitzels. Well, we are on to day 2 of the schnitzel making, and rookie mistake, I didn't check the film and I am missing the whole beginning of how I prepped the schnitzel with the breading and the flour, so I will have to walk you through that here halfway through the process. So sorry guys. So before you get going on this, I will mention to you, obviously you have to drain the veal from your milk bath that it was soaking in overnight. So make sure you drain that really well, and then we can start this next process. For the flour mixture, I use flour, of course, salt and pepper, a little bit of paprika, and some garlic powder. I have my egg wash, which consists of 2 to 3 eggs and a bit of milk. I also add some paprika, some salt in there as well. And last but not least is the breading. The breading that I use is cornflakes, and I also add some oregano, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and paprika to the crushed cornflakes, which I just put in a little KitchenAid chopper, or you can use a larger blender if you want to do that. My little KitchenAid chopper works really good. Take your veal and put it in the flour mixture. Make sure you get it really well coated with the flour. Then you add that to your egg wash and make sure that's coated nicely. Give it a little shake and put it into your cornflakes. Make sure you coat well with the cornflakes, give it a little pat here and there, and then you're done. Place it on your tray and you're ready for the next step. I'll put the recipe down in the description for you guys so it's a lot easier to follow along. So now that all the schnitzels are breaded, all the veal's breaded and on the tray, we're going to wrap that up and put that in the fridge until we're ready to cook. I'm going to be busy tonight preparing for company, so I'm not going to have time to cook the whole batch and record and get some film of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a couple to show you how I do it, and that way you know. I'm going to also tell you that I use a ton of butter for my schnitzels. It's an absurd amount of butter. I know it costs a lot for butter, but you could, you know, not use as much as me, but I find the secret to my schnitzels is cooking them in a ton of butter. So I'm always going to do that, and I bought extra butter just for this recipe. So I'm going to finish cleaning up and then I'm going to show you how to cook it. I've got my electric frying pan heated. I've got it set to 350. And we're gonna add some butter. I would go probably, just for this, I'm not gonna use that much because I only have 3. But I'm going to get the butter in here. I'd usually use for a whole thing of schnitzels, probably a whole thing of butter. Maybe more depending on how much I have. So we've got the butter in there, and we're gonna add the schnitzel right on top of the butter. In the meantime, while that is cooking on the one side, before we flip, we're going to go ahead and cut up some lemons. So, I've got a nice lemon here. Let's go ahead. The lemon is for after. We're gonna squeeze fresh lemon juice on top of the schnitzels. Oh, my mouth is watering already. There we go. Put them in a nice little bowl here. These babies. Oh, can you smell that? Oh, it's so good. Now we are going to flip them. Once you start seeing, I don't know if you can see it, the butter, the liquid coming up over the top, it's about time to flip. Let's just see. Oh yes. See the nice brown bits there? Oh, it's perfect. So now we have to add more butter. I know. And I like to put it all around. melt that. And then I'll take them, make sure they get on there really nice. All right. And let those cook. I realize my camera zoom sucks, so you're not gonna get a great shot. It doesn't take long to cook them. One more minute. And we'll be done. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and add these here to a plate. Turn this off. Not doing anything fancy. I'm just doing this to show you how delicious it is. Oh yes. I don't know, you can't, my camera sucks. Oh my god! So good. So good. Anyways, there you have it. Homemade schnitzels. Made in my small kitchen. This can help you guys make some schnitzels at home. Try something new. Even if you don't have all the fancy appliances and bowls and cups and you know the perfect Instagram kitchen, you can still make really good food. And I'm telling you, I have the worst kitchen. Maybe there's worse out there, but it's a pretty bad kitchen. It's small, it's horrible, I don't like it. But I make do and can make some really good food. Enjoy! How is it, Layla?
Really good.
Jeez.
Really good.
Yeah? You'd eat those again?
1,000,000 times.